Hey, from the Sheraton Norfolk Waterside Hotel, it's the 2023 International Open. Thank you very much, everybody. This is a Pat Fleming production, and it's WPA sanctioned and brought to you by ACCUSTATS. We want to take a moment once again to say thanks to our 3 official signature sponsors, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, and Aramuth. Thank you for your support of this event throughout the years. We also want to recognize Chris Renfro and Outsville for providing us with the AccuRack templates for both 10-ball and 9-ball. And we want to thank, of course, all of you great supporters out there that have been watching, and those of you that have come here as part of our Norfolk family to watch live in person. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the most important part of the International Open. This is our last quarterfinal match in the 10-ball challenge. After this match, at 4 o'clock, the first semifinal. At 6:30, the second semifinal. At 9 o'clock, the championship match. With that being said, let's introduce our 2 quarterfinalists. From Poland, this gentleman's a European 9-ball champion, and he's also got a runner-up finish in the Derby City Classic Bigfoot 10-ball challenge. Sponsored by Predator and Erg. Please welcome Konrad Juszczyszyn. Thank you very much. His opponent's from Germany. He is a Derby City Bigfoot 10-ball champion. He's also a 2-time Mosconi Cup MVP. Sponsored by Predator and How Tips. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the killer, Joshua Filler. All right, good luck, gentlemen. The official timekeeper is Rick Weem for this match. We're going to send it up to the comm box to Mark Wilson and Mike Sigel.
You begin with 16 elite-level players on a 10-foot table playing 10-ball with optimum conditions, and you get my favorite event, I love pool. Hello and welcome, everybody. And alongside me is our elite-level analyst, Mike Sigel. Mike, welcome aboard. And what are the pre-match thoughts here?
Well, I've seen both these gentlemen play. Juszczyszyn, if I have that correct. This guy is tough to beat, and the Filler, of course, is out there, and I see his wife is watching, so I don't know. I think I still have to have Filler as the favorite. Of course, anything can happen.
His wife, Pia, is a player as well. She's
Yeah.
playing in the event.
She drilled a guy. I watched the guy play. She drilled him like in the other event, 10 to like 4. I mean, it wasn't even a contest.
Well, she has to play a tough player every day, so she's not afraid to shoot.
Yeah, that's kind of a nice thing that you and your wife are playing in the, and she plays well enough. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
and getting way better.
Yeah, no, she can play. The women have definitely come along over the years, from when I remember. They're playing.
Your session has made the 2-ball on the break, and a nice long get here on the 1.
Look at this shot. Unbelievable. Boy, these guys, they do shoot. A lot of the snooker type influence.
Yeah.
They pocket balls tremendously. Their styles are, a little unique, but boy, they can pocket balls. I mean, this guy plays on an open bridge all the time. He hit that shot perfect. This may be a little trick. 4 to the 5. It's going to be a little tough, and he looks like where he landed. Oh, he's got an angle there, so he's looking at hitting the cue ball low, draw either in between the 6-8 or draw in between the 8 and the rail. So let's see what he does here. It's tricky. It's tricky. He's going to follow it. No, he's drawing it.
It's that stun draw. It's not effective draw. Nice.
Very nice. Boy, he hit that perfect.
He striped it.
Here's what he pushed it over a little, and then it drew back.
Yeah.
So that's all stuff you do with your stroke. It's hard to explain to some of the players.
Well, it's that in-between draw. It's not the maximum draw. He's in the 6-ball, but it's that in-between. Boy, he went right down the heart of the fairway there.
No, he hit it perfect. He couldn't hit it any better. Now he's got to make sure he gets a good angle on the 6 to the 7. That's the problem, and he's done that perfectly. Perfect.
And he has to power that up, too.
Yeah, just that little angle. Perfect. A pool is angles. So if he would have got straight or the other angle, he would have had a problem. So it looks like he's perfect. He can slide between the 7 and 8. He could follow down. There's a lot of things he can do here. It's perfect. Look at that. I mean, just slid it right over like nothing. He's impressive. You know, I haven't seen a lot of his play, but, you know, according to his record, I mean, he won a match. I'm going brain dead because I watched one of the matches. He beat somebody, and, boy, he played good. That was an earlier match, I think yesterday.
He beat Mario He.
Mario, right. Oh, he played good. Now, this was a little, I don't know what he did there. That was careless. He could have popped it off the rail or drawn back better. He got, because the 8 does not go past the 9. He's got to play the 8 down the rail here and control the cue ball. The 10's in the way. Yeah, he made a little mistake. If he'd have drawn it back more, it would have been no issue. This is difficult. Difficult. Made it. Ooh, almost.
Straight shooting is what he's all about. You can see that.
There's a lot of stuff. You know, he had to be aware of the 8, had to be aware of the cue ball, had to be aware of the 10. But he did it come out smelling like a rose. Left-handed. See, left-handed players are better. That's all. Isn't Filler left-handed?
Yeah, and they just won that match.
There you go. You know, when I played, it was me and Mizrak. That was it. No other. I don't think there's other lefties that I remember.
Let's see.
How do you like that? Now, that's an opening statement saying I'm here to play, you know.
That was break and run, too.
Yeah. No, I mean, he did a great run out.
Yeah, that's a nice way to open up the match. His cueing action is pretty darn fluid.
Yeah, his style, you know, he shoots over his thumb a lot, you know, and I mean, the guy's great, but, you know, if I ran into him somewhere in a pool room and he say, hey, you want to play something, I'd look at this guy. You know, he looks like he can't play, but he plays. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't, you know, certain players, like you watch a guy like Rempe or certain guys got a style that's like intimidating or scary.
Right.
But other guys look like, you know, my son, when he plays, he bends his leg. He looks delicate at the table, you know, off balance.
The most extreme example of what you're saying is Bugs. When I used to watch Bugs,
right.
It looked like the most awkward looking. Oh, you got to be kidding. This guy's a serious player.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But he was.
It's like the first time I ever saw Nick Varner. I thought he was 6'5", 400 pounds, muscle, and I said, look at this little guy.
Yeah,
Nick Varner, you know.
Right. Our first look at Filler, breaking just to the left of the head spot. Boy, he got some good action there.
He made the ball.
If he gets a shot here.
He didn't hit those hard.
But he hit him square.
I know, but I'll tell you what he did. You see how he dragged the cue ball back?
Yeah.
So, again, if maybe they're listening to the commenting, but hitting the cue ball a little low and drawing it back slightly or dragging it back as opposed to the high pop totally changes the outcomes of the balls, especially the 2 balls under the 1, you know, for the side pop. I think that's what he made, right?
Yeah. And what Mike's talking about is that when he talks a little below center, he's talking about a micron. It's only a smidgen because at that power, if you hit it even half a tip low, it draws up and down. So
and it's hard to explain. It's like you drag the cue ball back.
Yeah.
And it's like straight pull. You know, when you're playing straight pull and you get that, now something's going on here. Hold on a minute. Something's happening. The referee has notified Filler, but he's smiling, so I guess it didn't mean anything.
Sometimes there's a shot clock malfunction, and they maybe were resetting it.
Oh. Okay. What did he do here? 3. What's he doing here? 3 in the side.
Yeah, it's a little thin.
A little thin. Where's the 5?
Right on the end rail.
Yeah, he's a little thinner than he wanted, I believe. A little. Again, see now on TV, it looks like he's got a good angle, but to me, it's perfect. Okay.
He could just roll it. Okay.
I guess I'm not used to the slide, dribble the ball.
Well, and it looks thinner from where we're sitting than what it was.
Right.
You could see how he played that in there. It was effortless for him, and we're thinking it's going to be a little tricky.
Now this Reckley, he's going to play the 6 in the side. Came up a little short.
But that plays nice on this. Yeah, because he can just follow down to the end rail, come straight back.
Well, I mean, you know, picking it apart, you know, getting straight on the 7 could create another minor issue.
Yeah.
An angle, there's no problem. So he's not going to try and get too tricky. He's going to cut the 6, see where he's pointing. That's where he wants to land. And let's see how far off he is. is he not just rolling this in, right? He's going to the end rail, correct?
Right.
No, rolling it in.
He
see?
was able to roll it in.
Yeah, see, okay. Whoa. He cut that. See, now we thought he had a way bigger angle.
I thought he had to go all the way down.
Yeah, yeah. So he's perfect. Draw back. I mean, side corner, 9's hanging, 10's hanging. I like this. That was way tougher than the shot that Gorst missed in the match we saw. I believe. I mean, he was only about a foot. I still can't get over he missed that ball. All right, roll it in. Another dribbler. There you go.
So we open up this match with 2 breaker runouts after having 0 breaker runouts through the gore, right?
There you go. Yeah. It's the break. I mean, both guys are getting results on the break. Yeah. See, the side rail 10-ball break. I don't. Even if you make one, it's like an array of clustering.
Yeah.
Where when you hit them out in the middle of the table, the balls explode. You know, it's like bowling. You know, you ever see a guy hit the ball right in the pocket? And the pins just go crazy. But if you hit them a different way, you know, it deflects and all these other issues. All right. So no, again, I think Filler said he gave the referee 400. So Filler's definitely going to get good racks this time. The other
we
guy,
have the AccuRack here, so you really everybody gets good racks.
No, No, I'm not saying that. The racks are perfect. I'm saying the numerical.
Oh, the arrangement.
Sure.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the arrangement. See, now you got to. Years ago, we get away with $50. Now it's like $400 to pay the referees. You know, I tell them keep it close, keep it close.
Keep it close.
I want now in baseball. I wonder what they give the umpire behind the the guy calling the strike and so he must be getting like $500,000 for some of the calls I saw. The ball's a mile wide. He goes, "That's a strike." Yeah, right. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah. Even the TV announcer was complaining. Now he's shooting with an open bridge. Now watch this. I still like the circle bridge. This guy hits him soft. What the
10
heck?
almost went in.
Yeah, but
4-ball rim in the pocket.
ooh, why doesn't he put the bridge on that? He never shoots with a bridge, only open. Is that?
Can't explain it. It's very common for him. Yeah, I don't remember him breaking with a closed bridge.
I mean, you have to have, because you're going to hit the ball hard, you have to have some stability, don't you think? I don't know about the open bridge. Now, the 2, he can't get on the 2 in the upper corner, so I don't know. He's either going to play for the side. I believe it goes in the side.
When you get out.
Oh, yeah, it must. Yeah, because the 9's going to stop.
Well, the side's out now.
No, the 9's going to stop. Cut it in and
you
just
think
stop right there. Oh,
boy,
sure he can
on
do
the
that.
overhead, looks like it's way too thin.
No, I'm looking at it now this way. He's playing it in the corner.
Huh.
I thought that
And the
went
5
this
looks
side.
to have the corner blocked. And
Look at this shot.
oh,
wow.
no problem.
He just if he didn't get dead right where he did, he could have never done that. I mean, he just got perfect on the 2.
You had to use the rail to get to the corner.
You know what they call that? They call that a rail good shot. See, that's the old.
All right. All right. Your next career, humor.
Okay, so now this rack lays very well. You got the 4, 5, just go anywhere up table, 6, 7, 8 near the rail, but the 9's right there, 10's hanging. I like his end from here. If he follows down a little, gets the angle for the 5, draw above the side. There you go, perfect. A little low, hair to the right. He draws it above the side. Now, he may not go to the rail on the side where he's shooting. I like that. He may go under the side. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think he's going above the side pocket
really?
from here.
Yeah, he
I
may
don't
go
think
under
so.
the side. You're absolutely no. He
Oh,
did that. See, that's another option. That was correct. I mean, I like above the side. Sometimes you hit it a little more speed, but that was good because you don't want to come up short on that shot. That's all. It's hard to overhit it, but it's easy to underhit it. Now he's perfect. Follow, high ball. Little tweak of the inside English. See, now he did something smart. He went way past getting straight or near the rail on the 7.
Yeah.
That's the way I like to do it. Make sure you come out, okay?
Right. Now the cue ball is always tracking towards your target here.
High right, he's perfect. That's perfect. That's cue ball in hand. He can, like, stop right there. I mean, make it and just boof.
And that's why he walked over and looked at it
Yeah.
beforehand, because that way you're not jolted like, I got too much angle here.
Yeah, when the ball's on the rail like that, you want to be as straight as possible so you can't miss it. You know, in other words, if the 9 was somewhere different, he'd probably go across table, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But when it's like that, this is for sure the correct deal. And it doesn't matter what he does here. He can go up and down, this, that. I don't know what he's doing.
Right.
High inside, up and down. Probably hit it high right. Perfect. Well, high nothing. See, I would have tweaked. Oh, look at this. I would have tweaked it with right. See, that's.
Well, I think it had a little right to
Yeah.
get this pace on there, but not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, he's pocketed 20 balls perfectly now.
All right. So we got a little
2-1
game here.
2-1 filler front. The only difference is the dry break. Both players broke and ran out their first rack, and then Juszczyszyn broke dry. Filler quickly captured that rack.
Yeah, he made a great shot on that 5 or the what was that?
The ball.
2 ball, the
Yeah.
one that went by the boy. That was, again, the pocket's square. So people say, "Ooh, that looks." These are small pockets, 4 1/4 inch. However, with the right speed, hitting at that pocket looks much bigger. So you see a lot of guys when they're shooting them down the rail, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
They hit it with the correct speed, where the pocket now looks not 4 1/4, but like 5 or even 6. I
And
mean,
that 5 ball obstructed it from going straight in
Yeah.
the pocket. He wouldn't have played it off the rail if he had the option, but he didn't have an option.
And he landed perfect on
did.
it. I mean, he would have never made that. He probably would have played a safe, hit the 2, stick behind the 9, that kind of a thing, if he got a little different. But he got right. He's young. The wife said, "Ooh, nice run out." She's sweating it.
She does, and she gives him encouragement. Like she'll give her a little fist bump every once in a while when you look up there. He's got a
That's
little
tough.
support.
That's tough to have the family member watching the game. That's oh my God, you want to kill yourself.
But they travel the world together.
Yeah, right.
Filler won a world championship at like age 19 in China, and that's
Young.
What a killer group of players you got over there.
I'm noticing something with Filler. You see how he puts his head over the cue? His head is cocked.
No, it's off. Yeah, I know.
It's weird. Now,
He's always been
Strickland,
that
you ever see Strickland? Strickland
Way
and the
under.
Hall of Famer just inducted. They have their head off to the
Niels.
side.
Yep.
Niels Fian.
Yeah.
His head is way over, and so is Earl, if you ever noticed.
Yeah, Earl's way under his
Yeah.
right eye. Always has been. But he
Yeah.
does it the same. So,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. The dominant eye is not a big deal.
Right.
But what you have to do is set your eyes the exact same way. You don't have to help the dominant eye,
Right.
hence the name dominant. It does the scene whether you like it or not.
Yeah, and that's why I've always said when you're nervous or you're shooting a shot like pressure. Well, let's see what he does here. This is he's straight as an arrow, so he's trying to do this, very difficult. Just see where he's pointing?
Small window.
Very, very small, and really there's not much else he can do. I don't see anything else. He can't draw it. He could. No, he's going to do that. Try and do it. I mean, he's settling for a tougher shot and a small window. Let's see what happens. He probably figures a stop. Hit it too much. Yeah, that was very difficult. Very difficult, right? I mean, it was difficult.
Extreme.
I
Jacked
saw what
up
he was
and-
trying to. No, it was a tough shot. I mean, it just, tough. But anyway, you're saying the thing with the dominant eye. You watch the guys play, and it's funny most guys have their chin right over the cue, right?
Mm-hmm.
But those two, it's look how he looks there. I really never noticed that before. His form is perfect. That was a great shot there. Look how good he hit that. It's funny because I'm right-handed, but my left eye is the dominant eye. It's like, and I use the bridge right-handed, but I shoot left-handed. So I use the bridge with my right hand. To me, it feels.
But you're right-handed in everything else.
Everything else, like Phil Mickelson, same thing. He's right-handed, but he plays golf left.
Did not know that.
My son, same thing. My son is right-handed, plays pool left-handed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really weird.
My brother plays pool left-handed and shoots rifles left-handed, but does everything else right-handed.
I shoot a rifle left, but I shoot a pistol right. I shoot the trigger, look, there and there. Bruce Willis also shoots left-handed. It's a shame what happened to him. I met him, It's a funny story in Beverly Hills. He was walking there's a good shot. He was walking, Eric Peterson, Fat Boy. I was staying at his house in Beverly Hills, right next door to Larry King Live's house.
Uh-huh.
And I saw this guy walk every day with his dog on the corner. I'd smoke then cigarettes, and I walk out to the corner because Eric didn't like the smell, right? And I see this guy, curved baseball cap, the big round glasses, looking down, walking this little mangy dog, right? So we get to the intersection. I'm standing in the corner, like four-way thing. You know, it's all quiet. He walks and crosses the other way. Nice hit. He walks and crosses the other way. So the next day, same thing, but this time he's diagonal. I'm here, he's there. He walks right at me to cross the street. He's got his head down, and I was with this girl, and I said, you know, the day before, I said, it looks like Bruce Willis, right? So he walks up, and he's right near me. He looks up and gives me that Bruce Willis smile. I didn't say a word. I was like, and it turns out that Demi Moore, his ex-wife, lived. Look at this shot. What a great shot. Tough. So anyway, Demi Moore was having a party for their kids, and she lived on the opposite street, and that's what he was doing there. Imagine that. I didn't really meet him. I mean, he kind of gave me a smile, and I never said a word. I was like shell-shocked, you know. But now he's very sick, I heard. Something's...
Yeah, like dementia or something.
It's unbelievable. So what's he going to... I think he's going to draw back into the 4. That's what he looks like he's doing, yes. Nice shot, but he missed it. Almost scratched. Now what do you do? The 4-5 or the 4-5? I think he was trying to hit the 4, I believe.
Yeah.
You know, he could have come up for a bank, too. I mean, he could have cut that in and just come up. And if he gets, you know, by the 10 somewhere, he's got a smooth bank. But he didn't even.
He's going to try to lag this down on the rail.
He's playing,
one rail.
Playing safe, yeah.
How'd he do? He got
behind
distance.
the 6-7.
He got distance.
Yeah, he's
nice hit. He's walking away with that nice clip. He was happy. He was very satisfied with that.
As soon as he hit it, he goes, "That's good. I'm walking."
Yeah. Oh, I get the biggest kick out of watching Filler because when he finishes a rack, he jets to his chair like he can't wait. I mean, like he got plenty of time. He's got to rack him. He goes over there like he's a man on a mission.
Let me see. He's going 2 rails. He's got to catch the 4 full, which he did. It's a good shot there. I mean, it's not flawless, but it's good enough.
That's all you had.
Yeah, no, that's a good shot. Now he can work. He can play this in the right pocket, under the 6, side rail, end rail, come out about where the 4 is now, if he elects to do that. There you go. See, I would have hit that a little different, but he's fine. I would have hit that more left, pounded it left, and left English would have flattened it and would have come out more in the center of the table as opposed to there. But the way these guys shoot today, I mean, he'll hit this low, come across the table. Look at that, like nothing. Just slide. You see how they slide the cue? So you get when you get a lot of extension, you can keep the low drag on the cue ball.
Yeah.
So a lot of amateurs let up on that. That's why the cue ball goes forward. So that's like routine.
Tough shot here.
Nah, it's a hanger.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
and you watch it. Say he wins a couple more games. You watch him after he cleans up the rack. Every shot gets faster, and then going back to the chair gets faster.
That's why a guy like this, winner breaks, I think, is an advantage for him.
Oh,
see?
definitely.
He's got that. Yeah, he's got that like Strickland pace.
Yep. Big tempo.
He made a little mistake here. Now he's going to follow this, I believe. No, he's going to whack it off the rail. But see, he got a little careless, straighter than he wanted. See? So he's still okay, but he got straighter. If he'd have got more angle, he would have had half the shot.
Look at the length of that bridge. It's just so smooth. Getting through the ball. 3-1. Just like that.
Like nothing, no problem. Sheshin, right? I got that. Now I'm getting it down.
Yeah.
I'm not counting him out because this guy, he was behind in a match we were watching. I thought it was over, and all of a sudden, bam, 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 he came back and won. So I'm not counting him out at all.
Yeah, playing Mario, he just won the straight pool with a 100-ball run in almost every single match.
I mean, that's right. Well, we did that match, Mario. Yeah, he was. I thought Mario was going to run through him, and all of a sudden the match changed. I think it was like in the 4-5 territory. Sheshin took off, won 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 1 or 2 games, to 1 or 2, I mean. Grady Matthews is still sitting there. See him right in the middle. And he's got the same shirt as Grady on top of that. That's a Grady Matthews shirt.
The professor.
The
Rest his
professor.
soul.
I played him one pocket. He was tough. I played him. He come up with some crazy shots sometimes.
Open bridge on the break, like Mike alluded to.
Yeah, I don't like the open bridge, see, because you have no power. I mean, come on. How's this guy this far? I mean, really, the open, man, does it? You're telling me someone in his corner says, hey, why don't you try the closed bridge? Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com in case his sponsors are listening. I can improve his game 25%. Little breaking instruction. He's a nice guy, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't really talked with him that much. A lot of the players, they kind of give you the hi. I do the same thing. But he's not a guy that I've actually sat down with or conversed with at any time.
Very pleasant guy.
Oh, yeah, he's nice. All these guys are nice. I mean, a lot of the European influence, the culture is just totally different, So they're all pleasant and polite. He's a nice guy. Look, he's got the what's the guy? Bean. What's that?
Yeah.
Him, right?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I love Bean. I got all his stuff. Oh, he's funny. What was it? Rolling at. Look at this shot. Oh my goodness. These guys shoot so. I wouldn't leave these guys shots. I would leave them safety banking type situations. I would be too afraid to leave a guy shots because they make them. They just make them. Yeah, see, you got to use different strategies. Roland Atkins, that's his name, right? Mr. Bean?
Now that I don't know.
Roland Atkins, I'm pretty sure that's his name, yeah. Look at this. Now, see, he hit that with a hair inside English, but he overcut it, but he's okay. That's the miss.
Yeah, that's the right way to miss.
Yeah.
It's not undercut it.
I tell myself undercut it, and it goes in because I know I'm going to overcut it. Let's try undercutting it a little. Now, what's he do here? He's got a couple options. He banked the 2, hit the cue ball to the right of the 2, come down, behind the 3 maybe, cut the 2 towards the pocket, I think, and go behind the 4. I think he's going to bank it, cue ball. There you go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. He hit it too good. That's how good he hit it. Instead of hitting it a little thinner, side rail over, he hit it too good. And then he left the shot. So he has some options. He can kick. If he kicks this just right, the cue ball could drift by the 4, or he can bank it in, or he can.
Don't you think he's just going to try to cut the 2 and just put the cue ball by the 4 and just soft roll it over?
Or he can, or that. Yeah, I don't know. Well, no, I didn't like that so much. He didn't hit it. I would have overcut it more and had the cue ball drift and then just pace, hit it much easier. Yeah. I mean, it depends how a guy feels, but this is something you don't want to do. That was a poor execution or whatever you want to say.
And for how pure he shoots, it's almost like he took a little he didn't have the respect for the accuracy required.
He tried to force the cue ball out, and he missed it.
Yeah.
See, if the cloth is slower, you get a lot of shots like that. You got to hit it a little extra harder, and you see what happened. Buff. There you go. That's the first time we've seen where the guy had hit it kind of hard and jarred it, see? But he got away with it. I say they get away with it. Now, he can bank this behind the 4, cue ball behind the 4, or he can try and go behind the 9, and overbank it. Yeah, behind the 4. I like that shot. That's the
powerful
shot. That's what he really could have done the other one, right?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but the cue ball wasn't quite as nice to do it.
Yeah, but it's worth a chance if you'd have hit it soft and hit it just right. That's the outcome. Even if the 2 just went in the middle of the table, it doesn't. Yeah. At that point, you just play the cue ball, forget where the 2 goes, and if you do it, this is the result. I mean, this is almost an automatic. Well, not automatic win. I'm not gonna. No, if I was playing Reyes, I go, how do I lose from here? That's what I'd be saying.
Here's what happened. This is such a tough leave that Josh looked at taking an intentional foul and see if he could untangle or tangle something up with the 10.
Look at this. He got away with this. That's unbelievable. I mean, I see that.
That's a great shot.
But over the years, I look, come on.
20% of the time, you're getting the backdoor
Yeah.
safety if you hit it.
Yeah, but the double kiss to come around.
Right. But that's just part of hitting it.
Yeah, I know. But does it have to be like that?
No.
You know, it's 4-1. You're saying 5-1. Look at this shot. I didn't like this either.
Well, it was maybe going to be okay until he hit the 3.
No, but I don't know if I like what he did there. Some of these safeties that some of the guys are playing. I mean, I'm looking at it from up here and I'm going, you know, you gotta figure something different. You know. He's going to draw this back? Yeah, he hit the 8. Yeah. He's got a long shot on the 3. So he's going to slide it in and kind of kill the cue ball. I don't think he's going to follow it up and down, right? He's going to cut it and just kind of stick the cue ball. I believe he'll do that.
If he can hold it, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do.
He's queuing up for that.
I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to slide over towards the 5 a little, but kill it. See, that's just what he did. Perfect. You know,
But
you
that
know
was
what?
extreme low to kill it like
Yeah,
that.
and the reason they don't like to shoot that is because they miss, they probably automatically lose the game.
Right.
That's why guys don't like to hit it that way. But that shows a lot of guts. You know, what's he doing here? Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Yeah. Oh, he looks good. Does a 7, 10? What's going on there? 7 billiard. 7 doesn't go in. Does it? I don't think it goes in.
No, it's that same deal. He could possibly, if he gets on there good, just play the 7 off the rail into the pocket, just like he did earlier.
I don't know. I don't think I would do that. I think I'd play the
Yeah,
7,
maybe
10
not.
billiard or get on the end rail 7, 10 combination.
But I wasn't suggesting that. I was answering
yeah,
the
right.
question. Yeah, I was just saying that he had a couple options there. Billiard combination, slide the 7 in.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. Let's see. Well, he didn't get good on the 6, that's for sure. Look at that. He did he got bad on this.
Yeah.
See, those are the shots. He
Now, Mike, you know, I almost don't mind just settling out here and play the billiard. You know, just I don't know
true.
if we can grab the overhead, but
yeah, no, you're right.
Just go for it rather than try to get all the way from awkward. Yeah, that's what he did.
See all the spin that time? So he spun it. You see the twisting?
Yeah,
See, he's one of the guys. Now, see, he's a straight pool player, and he also has a stroke, too. I mean, a power. He's going to play the billiard, I'm pretty sure here, right? Or the 7.
I think
goes
that's what he
right
played for. It was the billiard.
Yeah, billiard. Yeah, right. That was it was easy. Yeah.
And everything else was way tougher than that.
Right,
So you can't fool with that.
But do you see all the spin he had? See, a lot of the guys, he hit the, you know, when you're going around the table and you have a, you know, a shot that you figure you're going to make, I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It's not how hard you hit it. It's how much, you know, when I do instruction, I tell the guys, I put the ball right by the side, perfect angle. The guy hits at 400. I go, look, if you just English it a little, then I just smooth it in a little spin, boop, 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 like nothing, you know? So a lot of people, you know, the spin makes the ball go around the table. It's not how hard you hit it. That's all. I mean, it's just, and I see a lot of people, beginners or even average or whatever in that range, hit the ball 400 miles an hour. The cue ball just doesn't do anything. You know, you got to, if you're going to a rail, you have to have a little spin to make the cue ball travel the way it wants to go. So if you're going up, a little bit of a rotating spin, very simple. And most players just play that way automatically. You know, when I started playing, I just instinctively hit everything with a little bit of English.
Yeah.
That was just fortunate, I guess. I mean, most players do.
All right, well,
here we
here
go.
comes game number 6. Filler breaking.
4-1 filler. This is a big game here. Well, they're all big, but let's see filler. He's not really hitting them that hard.
One ball got a little help.
One ball gets in. Look at that. He's getting results, but he's not getting shots. That's even that's worse sometimes. You know, you make a ball and now you can't get a shot.
Did you do the filler match with me yesterday?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, so I already told this story, but I want you to hear it because it's interesting. This guy comes up to filler and says, how in the heck do you practice? Meaning, you know, you shoot so straight and everything. He says, well, I have a table at home and it has 4-inch pockets, and I try to run 200 balls every day on that.
Good
straight
luck.
pull. And the guy says, he says, oh, really? He says, how often you do it? And he looked at him and goes, every day.
Yeah.
But he wasn't joking. I mean, you can see
Really?
by how straight he shoots. And
Yeah, but
and
200 ball runs on a pocket that tight.
He
Come
wasn't.
on.
He wasn't exaggerating. I mean, it was the most matter of fact. Like, well, I do it every day. That's what I do, and then I'm done practicing.
Yeah, but if you ask Earl the same thing, he'd say the same answer.
Well, true, but this
No,
was
maybe
it came out with
hey,
sincerity.
I think that's a tremendous feat because, straight pool on a tight table is extremely difficult because you got to cheat the pocket.
Right.
That's in straight pool. Cheating the pocket is a must, and on a 4-inch pocket, it's hard to do that.
Exactly.
That's all I'm
it
saying.
almost becomes snooker.
Yeah. Look at this shot. The guy passed that up.
But you can see though that this guy definitely shoots straight. He can do some amazing things.
See, now Filler pushed out. The guy didn't shoot this shot, right? And he overlooked it. Of course, he hit it and left Filler tough. You want to hear a funny straight pool story? This is a true story now. With Irving Crane, so some guy in our pool room. This is a true story now. Now it's a joke, but at this time it was true. So the guy was a knowledgeable player, watched Crane all the time, and he brought his friend in that didn't know anything about pool. And the guy that's knowledgeable says, "Oh, you got to watch this guy play. It's the guy played a little pool. The guy he brought in, he goes, you got to watch this guy run straight pool. He runs hundreds, unbelievable. He doesn't miss, all this stuff, right?" So the guy watched Crane runs like 100 and something, and the knowledgeable guy is going, "Look at this. Look how he did that. Look, he's running." And the other guy says, the other guy goes like, he goes, "I don't see what's so tough about that." The guy goes, "What are you talking about? The guy ran like 150 balls, this, that. Look." He goes, "Yeah, but he never had a hard shot."
Yeah, yeah. That is definitely a novice.
Is that a joke? That's a joke, right?
You're right. So Filler didn't get the exact save he wanted, but the 3-ball is pretty well defended down there. You're going to have to do something special to get position on that 3.
Yeah. I think he's got to go up and down the table. He's playing in a corner. I think I like this in the side. Side, and with a little spin, come down towards the 4. Mm-hmm. He's got a banker, possibly that. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Oh, better than that.
Gorgeous.
Look how good he hit this shot. Unbelievable.
He hit it too good. He got too much of it, right?
No,
he can back cut it, but he's a little bit jacked.
He hit it too good. That's exactly right. But that was the right shot. If he hits the 4, he's probably okay. I didn't see that. I mean, he hit that exceptional, but that's a good outcome. But that was the idea. Sometimes it's like you're coming over, see what happens. Made it. Look at this shot.
Wow.
These guys. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. No. Yes. No.
What a shot.
What a great shot.
Only in pool do we ever say something like, "Oh, he hit it too good." How can you hit one too good?
Yeah, right. How can you hit it too good? Yeah, you're right. Exactly right. Yeah. He hit it too good. Yeah, pool, I mean, it's boy, I'll tell you what. When you get weak in pool, Bob Osborne was playing in the tournament, the senior tournament at Mizrax, the last one they ever had. And that was the one where I played Buddy and all that. Bob Osborne was playing. And I know Bob's a funny guy. Remember Bob Osborne?
No, I
Big
didn't
Bob?
know him.
Yeah, he was a funny. He goes like, he looked like he told me he was a tobacco grower. And when he came to Rochester, I was like 16, 17, right? So he came, anyway, I got to know, I went on the road with him a little bit. He was just a tall, lanky, funny guy, right? He goes, and he's looking to see if he can make the 7. He goes, boy, he was playing, he was struggling. He goes, boy, when you start struggling in this game, everything looks impossible.
Yeah.
It's a horrible feeling. I guess the 7 goes. So the referee naturally got to stick his nose up there. Mm-hmm. Now, does the referee play pool?
No, he plays a little. This is a physics problem, though.
Yeah, right.
If the cue ball hits the 10 first, then it's going to the left.
Right.
If it hits the 7 first, then it'll stay in the center or move to the right.
Bad hit. No.
No.
Oh. Wow, did that bump? He can make that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he can make that, yeah. From here, of course, you got to, didn't have to tap it up, but I think he's good.
Yeah, they always shock us from this angle, so I'm just going to say he could whiz this in easy.
Yes, he.
Not that easy.
Oh my! He got away with murder. Oh, did he get a? He hit it so full. He was trying to go under the sides. He wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ask him after the match, he'll say.
No, you're right.
Yeah, of course, he wasn't trying to.
It was out of his control. He could have scratched just as easy as it did.
Yeah, he had to hit that with inside and stay under both sides. Yeah, he got lucky there.
Now he's got to go side rail again.
Yeah, back and forth. That's not a big thing.
Okay.
And they settle for, yeah, he's okay.
They just want to be on angle.
Yeah, I like these guys. You know, hit it low, a little spin to the left. 2 rails out of the corner. That's the shot I like. Firm, whack it in. Most players like this shot. But see, they'd slide the ball.
Yeah.
They're not like, you know, I like to power it in, but they just kind of.
But what a nice run out that was.
a great
Josh,
run out.
yeah, he had to get nice position. He barely trickled that ball down in here towards you. And
Yeah, the 2 to the 3 was impressive. The 6 was good. Even the 7, he got good. He made a great run out there.
yeah.
Very good. Yep. Yeah, Bob Osborne. I think he just passed away a little while ago. He came to Rochester. I was like 16, 17. So I pounded on him a little. So, you know, he went to Dayton, Ohio at one of the tournaments, and guys were asking him, hey, I heard there's some kid in Rochester, New York that gambles. I used to gamble high, right? Bob said, yeah, there's a kid there that gambles high. He goes, if I were you, I'd put an X on the map, though. He goes, yeah, he gambles high. Yeah, you're right, but I would avoid it. I had, you know, how many guys came through there? Let's see. What's his name? Toby Sweet came through. Gene Nagy, Rempe. A lot of guys. Cuban Joe. That's probably a guy you would never even heard of.
No, I didn't know that one.
Cuban Joe. A bunch of guys like that. None of them liked it. 17. I think back now it was funny. I don't like this break. He made the 7. He made the side ball, another ball, but you know what?
Made 3.
I don't care. 3, 6. Yeah, he made 3, but you know what? You can. I don't like it. That's all. I don't like it. If that's what's going on, I don't know. I mean, he's bunting them. You know, come on. On this.
Well, he hit those better. It had a little more pace to it.
I don't know. See, because they're playing that cut break now. So that's more of a technique than this kind of break. Look at that. He missed it. That's okay. See what he did? He played safe. He stuck it just right. And if he missed, and there you go.
When you were 17 and Rimpey came through, what was that game like? You guys played even 9-ball?
Well, the guy I was with, they used to go in with me and all that. They knew who Rempe was, and Rempe was like on top of the world.
Oh, yeah.
And even though I wanted to play him, you know, I didn't care. You know, come to my home pool room. I like never missed a ball for years. You know, it seemed, but they wouldn't let. We never played. He wouldn't spot me, and I didn't play him even. You know, so it never happened.
I wonder what he's up to these days. He used to love fishing, too.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not well, I don't think. There's a great shot.
I hate
Look
to
at
hear
that
that.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him at the Hall of Fame. Remember the 50-year anniversary they had? They brought everybody to Vegas, Mike Pinoza. It was right after that shooting. Remember the guy shot from right there. We stayed in that hotel.
Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, and the windows were still boarded up with wood. Imagine a guy did that. They still never found out what happened. The guy had money. He planned it for a year. Look at this. This is a little unlucky here. Has he got the window or he's going to jump it? Here we go.
So that was the last time you saw Rimp.
Yeah, and he didn't look good. He was hunched over. I think he needed some kind of back operation. He was moving slow, you know, that kind of thing. Well, he's got to be 74, 5, 6, 7. Nice shot.
Golly.
Nice.
Was that ever?
He jumped that with his own cue, but see, that's kind of jump. He jumped half the 5, kind of, and that was a great shot.
It was.
Yeah, jumping half the ball is you know, you can do that. The full ball with your own cue is very tough. Let's see where he's going here now. Oh, he overhit this. What's he doing? Oh, he's playing for I don't know what he's playing for.
I think he was playing for the side and maybe hit that a little heavy. But.
Yeah, I don't know. I see a lot of shots. I wish I knew what he was thinking. You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of Van Boning did some of those where I didn't know what he was doing. You know, he was probably playing for the side. He underhit this a little. Ugh. Yeah, see, he underhit that. Now he's got to play it in the corner. Yeah, it's still good, but he probably wanted to play it in the side. Nice shot. See, big pocket. See when you hit it with that speed? And they seem to play all those shots with that speed, like
Yeah.
that roll. You know what I mean? So the small pocket doesn't really come into effect. When the ball's out in the middle of the table, the pocket looks small. But everything down the rail seems to, with the rights, of course, they know what they're doing. I mean, you know. And they're not going to shoot the ball 100 miles an hour and jar it because they know better.
Yeah.
So they avoid that with playing position a certain way so they can, like, finesse the ball in.
With that world-class run out of Filler now 5-2 in front.
5-2.
Boy, that jump shot and the shot before it.
Yeah,
He
Juszczyszyn
did everything.
better.
Yeah, he did everything there.
Juszczyszyn better wake up here before this game gets a little out of hand.
Well, you're up against a freight train here. Once Filler gets going.
Yeah, but it's alternate break, so he's getting his chances. I think it's Filler's break now, isn't it? Let's see.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Filler's
Yeah.
break, right? All right, speed it up a little. Come on, I got an early dinner tonight. This match, one more after this.
Yeah, they're very concerned about that down there on the floor, about
Yes,
picking up
I'm
the pace
sure
so
they
Mike
are.
gets out of here in time.
Filler goes, I'm going to slow down because I heard Sigel wants to go out to dinner tonight.
Like to see that wine bill.
Well, I'm going with a backer.
Yes.
Say so.
Yes.
Yeah. That's like Jimmy when we used to go to the Vegas trade shows years ago when that was really big. I come down. I used to go out with my cues. I had an entourage, take everybody out, big dinner. So Jimmy get all dressed up. He walk around in the guest hotel, all the different groups, Brunswick, this one. They're all going out there, and Jimmy's all dressed up, walking around. I see him. I go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm looking. I go, you're looking? I go, what are you looking for? He goes, I'm looking for a backer for dinner. So he got so, look at this break right in the side. He got so good that he'd overhear, this group's going for Italian, this group's going for fish, this group's going for steak. He'd pick which one he want. Then he'd, like, the guy's going to steak, he'd hover over there. Hey, Jim, what are you doing? Oh, no. Hey, you want to join us? Yeah, come on. There you go. Yeah. Of course, there's another guy in the field here that I heard that has 4 inches of dust on his bills if he even has any money in his pocket. Now, you want me to say who it is?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I heard now. I heard that that one. Now, I'm not. He's probably a millionaire. Oh, well, look at this shot. He's probably a millionaire. Okay, but there are some cheap people in billiards. Okay, I get it. And Jimmy's up there with Nick. Nick's a little tight with his money. But I heard the number one, without a doubt, not even close, like give everybody the 7 in the break. You ready? Mm-hmm. Ralph Souquet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard Ralph hasn't paid for anything in 40 years. Now, I hope he's not, this is a joke now,
He played for
I
the
love
combination here on the 10. So not bad.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I thought he might get back for the billiard.
Yeah, this lays pretty good here. Nice shot. All right, well.
Much needed win there, 5-3.
Juszczyszyn finally got on board.
After
Well,
that
5-3.
scratch on the break.
Yeah, 5-3 is still, that's still a match. 6-2, it's getting a little out of hand. Yeah, Ralph, he's still playing. I kid him, I kid him.
Yeah.
We're both bald, so I give him the head rub for confidence and luck. I even email him a head. I hear he's in a tournament. I'll email. I said, by the way, here's a head rub for you. I saw him play the first time. Me and Nick were in Switzerland in a tournament, years ago, early 80s. And he played Nick, and I was watching. I go, look at this kid. Never said a word. I never was exposed to that look. I'm used to American guys, right? Mm-hmm. He sat there, never said a word, played, sat down, played, sat down, no expression. I mean, I went, what is this guy? And Nick beat him, but I could see, he was young, Ralph. He was, just coming up. And I told Nick, I go, this kid is going to be a champion. And you could see,
Yeah.
And, the style is different.
He committed himself to pool. He was a kind of a wispy, mustache, chubby German guy that smoked and drank beer, and then he became an athlete.
I don't like that break. Okay, I'm going to say it for the 500th time. Uh-oh. 1-7-10? What are you looking at here? I think so. I think he's going for this.
Well, you don't see 3-ball combos very
Yeah,
often,
but
but it has a reward if he can connect.
Yeah, but I think he's going to go for this. I really believe that.
Well, he's zeroing in his
No, this
looking
shot,
at it.
this lays pretty good. And I mean, you got to look at the 1-7, forget the 10. That's how you play this. The 1 into the 7, don't even look at the 10. And I would just hit it and stop. I wouldn't even do anything crazy. Draw all the 2 is in the way to draw way back. I think this is hard to miss. Okay, now I could be wrong, but I like the way this just lays too good. Of course, I'll miss it a diamond. Watch.
Well, he did miss the diamond.
Yeah, but he did the thing that you're not supposed to
Right.
do. He blasted it and hope if it doesn't go. See, I would have pasted in. You have a much. There's a Mike Sigel pool at gmail.com.
Yeah, that's right.
No, he did the rule that you're not supposed to do. You don't blast, and you never make it like that. Right?
You and I understand it after 50 years of blasting, so that's why we know. But
yeah, 100%.
This kid's 24.
Yeah.
What is he? 26.
I still don't believe him. Okay, 1 behind the 4 or 5. There you go. He didn't hit it good enough. God. He's made some mistakes like that. That was, I thought, an easy safety.
Yeah.
If he'd, hit it just a hair on the side, he just didn't do it. But anyway, yeah, I learned over the years when you shoot a combination like that, if you hit it with the medium speed, just try and make it, it goes in almost every time. When you try and hit it 300 miles an hour thinking it might go somewhere else, it never goes anywhere. And you miss it.
If I was Juszczyszyn's coach, I would make him work harder on his safety play because when it comes to accurate shooting, no problem.
Right.
But sometimes he lets up a little bit on those safeties and takes them for granted that it's not working out. And you cannot, even though that Filler can't make the ball, he can still maneuver from you. You got to get those safeties better on world-class players.
No, he's not hitting, he's not executing the safeties. There's a nice shot.
His offense fantastic.
Yeah, and sometimes he doesn't see the shot, I think, but he's definitely not executing the shot the way that you would hope he does it. Let's put it that way. He's going to play safe here.
And at this juncture now, I've watched him play and broadcast his match quite a number of times, and over the entirety of the time, I would have to say, his defense lets him down compared to his offense. Definitely.
He needs someone to explain the safeties and so on and so forth. The Mike Sigel pool at gmail.com. He hit the 7. It's a foul.
Oh, he did?
Foul. Yeah, he hit the 7. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, he's disappointed about that because that was a pretty big target to hit. He was trying to do too much then.
Okay, so let's look at this. It was 5-2. Okay, Filler wins the game 6-2. Now, if he runs out here, 5-4, even match. That was a big turnaround. What did he do here? Come off. Oh, he's all right. So, yeah, he's got to see. I think I would have played straight on the 3 and just run up for the 4. Boy, they kill the ball so easy. I'm just not seeing that, or maybe I'm not paying attention. Nice shot. Perfect. I think with the sometimes you got to stretch. See that? I've been in that situation where you can't reach and
right.
8 and is in the way.
On the 5x10, it really comes into play. You have to be much more nimble with the.
He's perfect. If he was shooting right-handed, he'd have a problem there. After you play long enough, you know that you don't want to land there. In other words, I'd go over there and see if I'm like this, what happens with the bridging.
Now he needs to come pretty close to the 8 here. He can't just settle for getting by the 8. He needs to get pretty close to the 8 to drop down there closer to the 7.
Yeah. Oh, he had it perfect. A little faster, though. Come on. I don't like this big angle here. I don't like the big angle here. This is not automatic, believe me when I tell you. It's got a huge angle here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need to get pretty close to that 8 to get down there good. Still doable, though.
Yeah, but no, this is
he doesn't
very
like
tough.
it.
That's
No,
very
he doesn't
tough.
like
Very
it.
tough. Very tough. Even a dribble, which he did. He
Overcut it.
Look,
Yeah.
he missed it. Look at this. He shook his head and still hit the ball. That was difficult. Difficult.
Well, he overcut it.
When he shot the 6, he either didn't hit it hard enough. Now, he could have laid on the side rail and swung at 3 rails, right? He didn't even think of that. I think that was a better option. Yeah, he made a crucial mistake there. Look, the score would have been 5-4. Now it's see you later. 6-3. Who's break next? 9 odd. Who broke first? I can't remember.
Juszczyszyn broke first, didn't he? I'm pretty
So
sure.
Filler's
yeah.
break.
Or no, yeah, because both of them started off at breaking runs. Juszczyszyn first, and then Filler came right back.
Yeah, again, it's a game of mistakes. Juszczyszyn has made a crucial mistake there. If he loses, he'll look back and say, geez, I can't believe I didn't run out, or if I'd have won that game. You know, if. I don't know where he's
Well, that position play on the 7 wasn't that easy, even though the
No, I
ball was
know.
hanging. You know, when he didn't get good, that led
I
to the
know.
problems.
Well, he could have played the side rail and played the 6, 3 rails around the table. I think it was even better. He didn't even look at that.
Well, you're right, but in any event, it was still the position that on the 7 that hurt him.
And when he got on the 7, I saw right away he doesn't have to win from there, and he didn't. I mean,
It was just a little lackadaisical, almost like when he was hitting some of the safeties that he let where Filler could see him. It's not like he just sells out, but he's not getting world-class safeties on there.
He hit it too easy, that's all. I would have rather been straight as a die than with the bigger cut. That's all it is.
When that 7 lays in the middle of the end rail, you don't want to get a thin cut on it.
Well, the only thing he really could have done to avoid everything was spun it with right, again, low right, side rail, go around the table with speed. Now, that's a tougher shot to make, but if he makes it, he wins the game. Even cutting the 7 the way he did, he still might not have won the game. He hit the 10. There's no telling what might have happened.
Right.
So again, that's an option. I wouldn't have cut it in and hit a ball and hope I get a shot. I just couldn't do that. I'd rather miss the 7 and get position than make the 7 and have no position. That's just right. I mean, I just think if you learn how to play that way, you're going to win a lot more games. That's all there is to it. You know, I mean.
You can't be gambling all the time.
Well, I don't.
Too good.
I go to the hospital. They draw blood. Now I don't mind it now, but who likes to draw blood? Who likes getting shots? Okay, I don't like it, but I do it. Well, who likes to fly? I don't like to fly. I do it. You shoot a shot the way it's supposed to be done. I don't like it, but that's what you do. That was a pretty good break, but not hard.
Anything go in?
Look at this
Dry.
lucky. Look at this lucky. You know what? The last ball gets him. Yeah, that was a little unlucky for Juszczyszyn. Yeah, look, he's shaking the head. A lot of the game, too. You know, look what happened there, the roll. I mean, he didn't make a ball, but if the 8 is gone. Now, with the jump cue, who knows? Oh, I think he can. What's he doing here? Is he going to jump it?
Banking.
Oh, my God. Boy, he's got poor choices. Poor. Well, he could have made that, but I don't know.
I guess the position on the 2 was very enticing, so he thought he could, but now.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he could have made that. If he hit it that way long, he definitely could have made it. He just missed it. But he sold out.
It's still a bank. You're betting the whole game on that bank.
I won bank. Yeah, you're betting the whole game. Then you have to make it. I mean, it's just there's no other. You have to make it. That wasn't a tough bank, really, but you got to make it. Okay, you have to make it. You do a shot, you have to make it, right? Because you lose the game. You either and he doesn't win the game, but he probably would win the game, but for sure could easily lose it.
Right.
Let's see what Filler does.
Oh,
look at this
nice
shot.
Uh-oh.
Now he's gonna look at this. Oh, you got to be kidding me here. Come on. Is that what he's trying to do? 3 in the corner?
He was trying to go between the 6 and the
He
5
did.
and checked it up, and then had the kind of misfortune.
I guess he hit it too hard.
He hit a heck of a ball there to get that.
Yeah, but I think he's got an easy safe here. Yeah, he's going to need. Look at this behind. Oh, he overhit it. No, yeah. Watch, Juszczyszyn. Here we go. Think he's going to make this? Of course, he can't get on the 4. Can't get on the 4. He's got to. This is a tough situation. He can't even play safe. It's tough to play safe. Hit
Unless
the edge
he goes
of the
around the 8, maybe. But
very
yeah, the 3, you got to turn the 3 loose to do it.
Very
Yeah.
difficult.
Oh, got on that side of it.
Yeah, not
Still
bad.
left it open.
Yeah, but he left a shot.
Yeah.
Again, right? I mean, I don't know. He just gets up, don't even look at it. I mean, just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to kind of, give it a. He could have just bunted the 3 to the rail and just gone up there somewhere, I guess, other than this. Hey, he makes that. Game over. There you go. Slide to 4, 5. Go. Goodbye. He's lost. I wish we had track of this. We don't have the statistics, but I'll bet Juszczyszyn has lost a lot of games in this match on this play. The safety or kicking or all this kind of, because I can see.
Absolutely, he has.
Yeah.
At least 3 games from safety play, errant safety play that's led to not maybe instantaneous loss, but a loss.
And I see that's his weak part of his game. So you play a guy like this, when you're kicking and all that, you got to feel like you're the favorite, you know?
Yeah, the tactical side is shot making excellent, world class.
He needs instruction. Dare we say.
Yeah. Could you give us that email one more time?
That email is Mike Sigel, S-I-G-E-L, Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com. I'm available. And, you know, here's the funny thing. I would love to. I've helped top players before. I helped Corey Deuel with his break. Ava Lawrence, who hadn't won a tournament in 80 years, and she flew to Orlando when I lived there, and I worked with her for about 4 or 5 days, and she announced she finally won a tournament after God knows how long, and she goes, I owe it all to Mike Sigel. That's a true story. Ava.
Yeah.
And Megan Smith. I had her breaking them so hard.
She was a good player.
Yeah, well, she broke them so hard that Shane Van Boning wouldn't have to like who breaks better from the side rail. I mean, she was crushing them. Look at this shot. This I don't get. I mean, you know, these guys.
He was a little flat. Maybe he hit the pocket a little heavy.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, come on, a little English, a little something. I mean, he'll make this, but this didn't have to wind up like this. Oh, he banked it. What? He couldn't cut that in?
Guess not.
Wow. That was banked it in like a hanger. I mean, I don't know. Young. They're young. Okay, well, we'll give them the young stuff. But, yeah, Megan, I work with her. Boy, she developed a powerful stroke. I worked on that. I set up the ball here and the cue ball here. I said, I want you to shoot it with low spin, 100 miles an hour, draw the cue ball to the side rail down. She goes, I can't do that. She hit it straight on like a 3-cushion shot in the beginning.
Yeah.
I said, well, you got to allow for the English. After a while, she was rifling it in.
Yeah.
And then I set up long straight, draw it back. This is on a slow cloth, wet. She did that. Then we worked on her break every day. I racked them for an hour, 2 hours a day. For 6 months it took me. Because the girl raced to 7. You ready for this? She's running 2, 3, 4 racks in a race of 7.
Yeah.
A girl was ahead of her 4-2. Megan went ahead 6-4. I mean, usually the girls just don't do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And she won 12. They have these smaller tournaments. Once in a while, Fisher Core, somebody pops in, but they're the lower thing.
Mm-hmm.
She won 12 of 13 of those events, all because of her break and because that's how powerful it is. You have a weapon like that where you can break and run out or control the game, and they can't. You know, the girl, nothing about women.
7-3.
Look at this, right in the pocket. Goodbye.
Oh,
That's
boy.
the kiss. Goodbye. Now I'm sensing a favorite here. 7-3. Juszczyszyn, he if you look back at this, his safety kicking cost him too many games.
And the break.
And the break. Too many games. Way too many. I mean, look at this wreck.
The problem for him is that now he doesn't get to use his offense, his best tool, because he's just not getting enough turns to apply it.
Yeah. I mean, he looked really good the match he won. We did that match. He looked phenomenal. He came from nowhere.
But he got the shots, and then, so you didn't see the exposure of where he's not as strong.
Yeah, but his safety and part of it, that's what cost him. That's what cost him. You know, so Filler's good on this 3. All you got to do is get in the center of the table past the 5. Yeah, this rack lays very good. I mean, I can't believe he banked that 10. You're telling me he couldn't cut that 10 on the side. That's hard to believe. Perfect. See, now that shot I like, the way he hit that one. You follow me? That usually I hit the inside English, but you didn't have to on that. All you had to do is hit center or a hair to our right, just middle speed.
Just speed control, shot
Speed control, right. You know, 5x10 running out is a little different. A lot of side pocket, you know. and you're playing position on balls that you normally wouldn't play for, you know. So look at this, how you like this rack. This is your dream.
Yeah.
Of course, the only thing that can even possibly happen is get dead straight on the 8.
Or miscue.
Yeah, well, yeah, but see, I don't. Well,
He's
all right.
okay.
It came off. Yeah, he's all right. Oh, yeah, no. The 10, I thought the 10 was on the lower rail. What am I talking about? I mean, this is ridiculous. Just make it. He didn't even cut that in. So when you play the 9, even above the side, you can't miss the 10. If you roll it in like this angle, then you really can't miss it. If you're straight, you could miss that because you got to hit it much harder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, slid it. That's sweet when you do that.
8-3.
8-3. Now I like a side here. Yeah, Juszczyszyn is just. It's too bad. He's a nice guy, but it's one of these matches. Yeah, I could see he gave a lot of games away. I think if he, broke, ran out, stuff like that, no problem. But in this one where they're kind of going back and forth, safety, kicking, this kind of thing, Filler is out maneuvering them like 3, and the other guy isn't doing much. Well, there are places you can go to learn a lot of this. It's out there.
MikeSiegel.com, Gmail, or whatever.
MikeSiegelPool@gmail.com. There are places.
We should have a banner that comes across the screen.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That'll be in your next contract writer here for broadcasts. Mike gets a banner that comes across.
Yeah. Hey, get me out, Pat. If he's hearing this, I want to be sponsorship. Right where it says Diamond, right there. Put my sign up.
Where it says Diamond.
I don't even do clinics anymore. Very rare. I mean, I'm doing one in Aruba, probably soon. And you're going to have me up, of course. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
One of those. Well, I'm available. You got my number. But I don't do it that much. I'm not out there. I don't go to the pool room. I hardly ever go in there. I'm just away from it. I'm doing different things. I'm working on a couple little things, but I'm just kind of relaxing. I got some dogs. I got the woods,
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a pet rabbit until the dogs came. I used to feed him right out of my hand, a wild rabbit, bread. First I threw it to him, and then he'd get up on his, like this. Oh, cutest thing you ever saw. But then my dog ran after him. I never saw him again. So that's over. I had him right. I have like a paved area outside where you have chairs. Came right up on the pavement. I go, come on. He'd come up,
That's
She,
cool.
whatever. All right, let's see. Filler breaking. He hit those kind of hard, but the popper made a ball. No shot. Uh-oh, look at this. Well, it got up on the high point, the 10, but this is definitely going to be a quicker rack. The 4 to the 10 is what's going to happen.
Think you can play the cue ball around there? 2 cushions or 3?
I don't,
No.
The 10 was hung, but then it moved over to the side rail, so it's
but
kind
you
of
can't
froze.
scratch with it, and you could get safe doing it too.
I don't know. Because if he makes a good shot and gets ball in hand, game's over. You got 1,
No, he's
3.
playing it. No,
Look at this.
Didn't quite
He made
get
it.
Didn't quite get it.
Yeah, but he's good.
That's the part.
So
of it that
now,
he liked.
well, yeah, but here's the thing. He plays the 1, 3, 4, 10. So, the safety is even more important, or get a shot. Now he's just going to shoot wild. I can see what he's doing. Look, he just hit it. And didn't get away with. Look at this window. Look at how unlucky this is. Oh, my God. I mean, right, he hit it. And look, like ball in hand. Roll up, 3, 4, 10. 9-3. Look at that gift. That didn't have to work out that way. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he hit it, I go, here we go.
But that was the value of the safety that Filler played, is that sometimes you do end up good. You force a guy to do something he doesn't want to do.
That's why I think he concentrate on the safe, not the 10.
Yeah.
It's because this is just too easy. I mean, you couldn't miss this in a million years. So now it's 9-3. That means we get the good break. I mean, there you go. How sweet was that? Thank you very much. Filler goes, I'm a genius. Well, the safety on the 1. The safety on the 1. If the guy, he gets a shot, the game's over. I mean, come on. So, yeah. Well, 9-3, good. When's the next match? 4 o'clock. Ooh, baby. An hour and 10 minutes.
We're not quite done here yet.
I think we're getting close, though. 9-3. I wonder what the stats are, Mr. Fleming. Someone wants to throw that up there. I'm a little curious. Of course, it's really not an accurate.
It's in single digits. I can tell you that much.
But it can't be accurate because the guy's only got 3 games. So I don't see how you figure that out. You know what I'm saying? If the match is close, 8-8, so then you can get an idea.
Oh, you're saying the TPA.
Yeah, the
I
TPA.
See. I thought you were
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were referencing how often has a guy ever come back from 9-3 to win, and I'm saying it'd be single digits for sure.
Yeah,
right?
9-3 alternate break. Forget about it. Like you said, forget about it.
Right.
Okay, but winner breaks. Hey, I've had Earl and guys like that. I had Earl 8-2, same as 9-3. I had Nick 9-2, lost, and there's other matches I've lost like that.
I still marvel at the time that Hopkins had Reyes down 10-0,
10-0.
alternate the break.
Oh, that's impossible. Come on.
Well, you'd think.
Look at this break. Oh, the guy got kicked. There, did he use, well, can we get a repeat of that?
Yeah,
Did he
maybe.
use a closed bridge that time? He made 3. He made 1. Let's see if we get a repeat.
He lost a little focus on it for
Nah,
sure.
but
And we always get a break repeat.
Yeah, but he's mad. No, he was mad, so he crushed him, and I think he had a closed bridge. Look at this. He opened the door. 1, 3. Oh, look at this rack. You got to like this. 2, 3's right in front of the hole. 4's in front of the. Oh, the 4 is by the 3. He's going to play it in the side or the same corner. He's running so fast, you don't know which one to do. No, I get like that too. I go, oh God, you're like scary. Now he got a little. He didn't come out far enough. They ain't going to play the 4-5. 4 on the side. He's drawing, doing or tap it. Okay, that I didn't see that at all.
You
know what I
bend
mean?
that right off,
yeah, but I mean that angle just didn't look like it existed. 5 back and forth, perfect. 8's hanging. I mean, this is like routine. Well, no, not necessarily. Of course, he's playing fast. He can draw this back away from the 9. Cut the 8 in. Perfect. Cut the 8 in. I like the 2 rails, but let's see what he does. A little low left, right, end rail, side rail. Perfect. I like that. And now I really like it. All right. Well, he's left-handed, of course. And see you later. That's too bad. Well, Filler played good.
He did.
Yeah, he played good.
He's
But
a serious
Juszczyszyn-
threat.
Yeah, Juszczyszyn, though, he made it a little easier for Filler because he gave him some good opportunities. I mean, that's the way he could have won this, but he made some poor errors on the safety and kicking. That's what I see in this match. I would boil down 10-3.
Yeah. Well, we really appreciate everyone joining us here for ACCUSTATS continuing coverage of the International Open. That's our time for this time. Until next time, so long.